Okay, there we go. Should be everything set up. Okay. Yeah. And yes, I did just pull it down so the paw is visible, because paw. Okay. The website, however, how does that look in dark mode? Because holy fuck, that is bright. Oh. That made it worse. That made it worse. Fine. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Never mind, the fact is bright. So. Lights. So I had mother dropping by. But yeah, like I said, lights. Let's see. The yarn at the moment is right there. And I will be making the Christmas lights only in this yarn. But the original has it made in 2. So it actually looks like real lights, sort of ish. It's one of my favorite patterns by Repeat Crafter Me. Even though I had to remove my ad blocker to access Twitch at all. Now I have like 40 gazillion ads on that website. Better. 3. Let's see. It does start a bit weird. It does say magic ring chain 1 make 4 single crochet. And hi, hello. I saw that. Thank you very much. Welcome in, how's it doing? I am barely awake at the moment. I am also not caffeinated. Woo! 4. So yeah, the pattern does start a bit weird. Just magic ring chain 1 and make 4 as a pull, light and continue to SC in rounds, instead of just magic ring 4. No way, but 1, 2, 3, yes, more. And yes, I do know for sure that was a bot, because I've had those before. Different names, but they all say exactly the same. Okay. Am I gonna need a stitch marker for this? Probably. Let me just grab a Kitty cat. Let's see. Red, maybe? Let's go with red. Girl, I have like nothing to hold on to at the moment. Whoa. Yeah, I am so uncaffeinated. Let's fix that, shall we? Even starting to get cold already. Mostly because I got that coffee 20 minutes ago. Okay. Thing to hold on to. Woo! I have done these slides before. I don't think I can easily find a picture of it. Could be on my Instagram though. I know for sure it is on my Instagram. But I don't have it in my Discord or on my phone anymore. At least soon I will be able to actually hold this. Good thing I have baby hands. It's kind of painful. Come here. Okay, right, it starts like that, okay. I have not done this pattern, since 2 years ago? Was it 2 years ago I made the lights? I'm quite sure it was not last year I made them. They must have been the year before. But yeah, I have not made it in, at least that long. So this will probably take a while before I get into it again. At least this time I am not using solid color yarn, so it's gonna be a lot more fun. I very rarely use yarn that is one color. It does happen, but it do be rare as fuck. I mostly go with yarns like this. Because it also makes me work more on the object because I want to see how the colors work up. So I automatically work more than I would if it was single color. Which is the only reason I managed to knit a tiny bit over half a sock in a week. Because I started last Wednesday. And I am slightly more than halfway. Right, this pattern also start with the increases and decreases. Gonna be interesting. I am not used to that either. which means that I'm gonna be ending on a single crochet. Instead of a increase or decrease like I'm used to. Great! Oh, hello. How's you doing? I was just complaining. Because the pattern starts with the increases and decreases instead of the single crochet. And I am so not used to that. See. Single hair. Got it. Yeah. A lot of people prefer that. I don't. Even though it is the way I learned to crochet, it was with a pattern that did start with the increases and decreases. But once I started to explore patterns, I very much preferred ones that started with the single crochets. I love these cakes so much. Very solid. Let's see. I am using that yarn to make those. There will be like small version of those. These will be like maybe that. I think. Maybe like that. They'll be small, but they will be sparkly. Okay. And I was just saying that it is the same Christmas lights I made, I think, 2 years ago. But in thinner yarn. These ones. The ones I made back then was in DK weight, I believe. Yeah. For one of the lights, I actually did use the silver lyrics for the entire lamp. Yeah. But I would not be doing that for more than one. Because the price. God damn. Prices of lyrics over here are insane. And the store I bought mine at only charged $5, but they very rarely have it, which means I would have to go to one of the other stores, and they charge everything from 7 to 10 for the exact same. How about that logic? Like the exact same ball of Lurex yarn you can buy on Amazon. There is one store that sells them for $5. But they only have it for seasonal occasions. And then every other store charged between 7 and 10 for the exact same one. Now I'm so under caffeinated. Mother put milk in the coffee, and a lot of it, and I'm not happy. Yeah. I wasn't impressed with the Hobie Christmas yarn though, because I already have this. This was unopened last week when I made a spider. So I don't even need my usual Christmas yarn either. And from last year, I still have sock yarn from then that I bought, both Halloween and Christmas. So I didn't even need to buy anything. And all the other yarns were just meh. Just not impressed. Because the new ones they had like blocks of color. Like, you know, like a flag. The really, really long, solid color changes. That just straight up went from one color to another with no gradient. And I am not... Yeah, how about no? Just meh. So yeah, I did not even buy any this year for Christmas. Let's see. Where was I even? Round 4. Yes, because round 4 is 2 single crochet in the first, which means increase. Or maybe I was... No, I'm on 6. Because it's increase and then 2 single. Okay, I'm on round 6. Got it. I haven't used anything to mark my rounds. Maybe I should have, because this is 17. Maybe I should mark. Let's do it after this one. I have so much sock yarn, by the way. I'm not sure if you remember, but I did buy a lot on auction house site earlier this year that I still haven't used. Yeah, you grab food. Increase. 1, 2, okay, increase here. God, it's gonna drive me nuts. Come on. 2. Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. Hold on, I'll answer you soon. I'm just gonna... Because now I'm confused. Increase 1, 2 is 1, 2 increase 1, 2 in Increase. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a sneaky decrease. Because I don't have the right stitches. So we will be doing a decrease. Okay. Now I should have the right count. I will not be counting my stitches. I am experienced enough to know that the shape will still look fine. So I will not bother counting the stitches at all. Hmm. I do wonder if we will get any white. We should, maybe. We should maybe get some white at the top of this light. That would be cool. But yeah, the way the yarn is looking. Maybe. I'm not sure. This one might actually be this sort of mint green. I'm not sure what to call this green. It's like it to be light green. But also like sort of mint ice cream green. Yeah, you can see the tip of the light taking shape. Just the tip. Woo. Okay, it was increase here. And now I am ending up on the wrong stitches again. Oh well. I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna keep futzing about with decrease and increase here and there just to make it end up right. It will still look fine. You guys that have been here long enough know exactly what I mean. Especially if you have seen me make a spider and fuck it up constantly and still have it look like a spider. 2 rounds going around. Got it. I do wonder what it would look like if I made a flyball with that. Like if I just made a bunch of flyball bodies and eyeballs and wings and then just combine them in a wild mishmash body parts. I am very curious. But that means I would have to make it off stream and then put them together on stream. Some flyballs do take a while. Especially if I'm streaming. Ah. That was the cake that fell off my desk. Woo. Cake don't exactly have much room on the desk with the microphone on it. I think at the moment the cake is sitting on a desk space that is about that. Let's see, we need one more round. I did still have stuffing on the desk, so that's fine. Should be enough. I have a small cloud on the desk, basically, from last week. Because I'm smart like that. And actually did not pack it away for some unknown reason, when I don't need to pack it away. I really need to remember to not use my left hand so much. Okay, now we are on round 12. Woo. At the moment this light is looking like a mini tree. That would be cute though. Huh. That's giving me ideas for when we get to the darker green right there. That'll be a cute tree keyring. Yeah, I could actually turn it into a tree. Like if I stopped here and then made in back loop only for 2 rounds and then increased in front loop for 1 round and then did like maybe 3 rounds on top. Yeah, I could make this look like a tree. The joys of having appreciated way too much in my life. You can make up patterns on the fly. I'm guessing it's 3, yes. Well, go. Oh yeah, these lights do not take long to do. Off stream, that is. At least you guys can't see it, but be gone, bot. Were about as wanted as a Kardashian, which is not at all. Maybe I should start stuffing this. Ahem. Why is the pattern mentioning eyes? There is not a single eyeball in the designer's own pictures. But now suddenly after round 12 it says eyes. Be between round 5 and... okay. Maybe that's just optional she have added because people asked or something. Because that was not there last time I did this pattern. I would have reacted to that. But yeah, I am thinking I'm gonna... let's grab some stuffing. Probably more than I need. I'm gonna start with this little piece. And also divide that by half. Very good. You did, okay. Okay. I can keep decreasing that. Okay. This hole will get super small in a short while. Okay, so you really okay. Huh. Like I said, I have not done this pattern in a while, so I'm relearning it as I go. But yeah, these are a lot smaller than the ones I first made. It looks like... Oh yeah, we will get the white tip on this. We will get a white tip. This is very much stuff as you go at this point. You can see even with my fuck up, it still has the right shape. So, whatever. Whatever. Let's see. Oh yeah. This will be fun, not... I so wish my background sounds were real, so to speak. I would love to sit in a coffee shop during a thunderstorm and crochet. The ream. The absolute dream. Will be very squishy lights, but I don't want to stuff them too much because that can distort the shape. I don't want that. Because it has a really nice shape at the moment. Not sure I'm gonna bother with marker. Or maybe if I put it sideways instead. Yeah. Without dropping it, might help. If I put it in there instead, like that. Okay. Because now I just need to go around 3 rounds. And then we have the first little light done. I'm not gonna bother stuffing the tip up here. I don't think I did that with my first ones either. Because it's such a small area. Okay. Now, one more. One more round. And then this first light is essentially done. Okay, there we go. You know what? I'm gonna end this in a different way. Stuck 7, 8. Let's do And then we connect that on the other side, which makes it 10. We connect it with a slab stitch. Go. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot better than what the pattern says. Go with that. Instead of completely closing off the top, I'm gonna leave it open because the stuffing can't get out anyway. The stuffing is down here. So that part, the stuffing can't get out unless you physically pull it out yourself. Grabbing a needle. I just need to remember how the fuck I did that for the next one. I love changing patterns. Yes. Yay, I really love your pattern. But I also changed it. Once. And twice. Go. Now just pull that into body of the light. Perfect. Okay, that looks way better than I thought it would. Damn, I'm good. Just saying. I'm so. Like, hi. We have our little light. It does look wonky. I need to fix that shaping. There you go. Yay! It's all sparkly. Or camera isn't quite picking it up, but all those black sister sparkles. I can see it there. But yeah, sparkly all over. It's really cool. It starts off with green as a tip, and then it's almost white up here. But yeah, that's the first one. I'm gonna put that on my knitting needle. There we go. Okay, next. I felt that sneeze. Ugh. This next one might be completely white. Ugh. I hate sneezing. I also hope if you have the crochet hook in the right way. Ugh. Okay, start with 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Always do a safety count. Because if you fuck up the start, you fuck up the rest of your project. Okay, let's see. Now, uh, yeah. Surprisingly, the cake is standing very steadily on the desk. At least when I'm not pulling it, you know? What time is it? Okay. It'll be time to, refill my coffee too. I usually try to get up once an hour at least. Oh, hello. We have one light. I did change the top. But yeah, we have one light. It goes from green to almost white up here. And then this one is starting with the white. And might be completely white. There's also an ad in 2 minutes. And I need more coffee. Damn it, mother, for putting so much milk in it. I wish she had remembered the sugar instead. Okay. I'm gonna do one more round before I... no. I just noticed I need to pee. Let's, in fact, have the break now anyway. Don't go anywhere. And also, send me that avocado toast. Yeah, that? Give me that. We pay like £2 for one. Yeah, there we go. I also had to put on more coffee. At least I still remember where I was in the pattern. Yeah, because we had just done the first full single crochet round, so that would be round 3. I also did put on more coffee. Okay. And the coffee still wasn't warm, by the way, because of the milk. I am on mug number 2 and still have not had a single sip of warm coffee. If you want coffee that goes cold the second you pour it, add milk. Any amount of milk. Let's see. Be around 6 now, right? 1. Yes. And I lost where I was. Whoa! Increase. 1, 2, okay. I started to think about Christmas dinner, what I need to buy for that still. Like, sure, I only make for me and mother, but that doesn't mean I don't need to actually plan it. Because I need to plan around the store's opening times, and around the price increases, and what we already have at home, and so on. I'm gonna need to get salmon, potatoes, for the Christmas ham. I'm gonna need to get. We already had a pickled herring and eggs, so there's that, and meatballs. I probably need to get more meatballs, and I also, oh yeah, I need sausage. Ugh. I hate plant food. Because even for just two people, it's a lot. Okay, round 7. At least the light turned out very cute. I'm surprised it turned out that well. I didn't expect it. Since I didn't switch color at the top like the pattern. They're supposed to have black tops. Like actual lights do. But I don't have any black this thin, so. I suppose I can just pretend that they are dip-dyed. Ooh, I need to make that. But then I need to clean up my resin stuff. Ugh. I want to do some hydro dipping of paper. So I can get some really unique papers for paper beads. I can make some really cool bracelets for summer. Do you have any of my paper bead bracelets nearby? Wow, I actually do not. Okay. Did I put them up there? No, I did not. Alright, they're in the living room. Oh, that's where they are, okay. A marbling kit for fabric? Ooh. You have my attention. Because that sounds amazing. Let's see. Increase on 3. Have I done fabric painting at all? Or not really. I've dabbled, I suppose. But I haven't actually done any in that sense. I also want to get into bleach painting. I've seen some quite amazing stuff. But that will probably have to be for summer, because then I can do it on the balcony and have the windows open. Because there is no fucking way I'm gonna be opening any window during winter at all. We just do not. Okay, now we just go around 3 times. It is way too cold to be opening any windows. Just opening the front door to the stairwell is cold enough. Nope. The only snow we had was when I posted about it in Discord. But that went away the day after. And since then we've had nothing. That was all the snow we got. Which is sad, but about normal for my area, so. I do wish we had the amount of snow and time of snow we had when I was little. Because then we had snow. Yeah. Just around, it was ages ago though, like 25 years back. We could easily get over 1 meter. No? And it would stay for weeks. And now we're lucky to get about a foot of snow and have it last 2 days. Yeah. But I am not buying into the whole climate change bullshit. Because if you look back thousands of years on actual historical fact, you will see that it is normal for the Earth to have colder and warmer periods. And we are currently moving in to one of those periods. So it has surprisingly little to do with human interaction. If you look on actual historical fact. So I am not buying into the whole climate change bullshittery that people are so fond of spouting off. Okay, I need one more. One more round. Well, yeah. True. But we are not the only cause of the shifting temperatures. That's what I'm saying. Because the Earth itself is moving into one of those warmer periods. And would have done so even without humans being here at all. And you can look back on, like I said, actual historical facts and track it several tens of thousands of years back. And you will see a pattern. That connects very well to where we are currently going. Decreases. Whoa. I think the coffee might be done. Which means I can probably get my first actually warm coffee. Because this was my second mug and it has not been warm either. Yeah, it should be done. Let me just move a piece of stuffing so I can actually see the time. That might help, right? Right. And yes, I am in fact inhaling this so I can refill with only warm. I haven't washed it either, that I usually do before stream. Okay. At least I know where I am on the pattern for this. Because, we are about to start on the decreases. So I know exactly where we are, because that is round 12. Okay. Let's run and get some actually warm coffee. There we go. Yay! Wow, the camera's even picking up. Woohoo! It's warm! Yay! Warm. Ow. Ow. It was too hot to pet the mug. Ow. I think that's warm. Ow. I did also put sugar in it. Yay. I do prefer my coffee black with 2 sugars. But yeah, I think we might be able to finish this light before that coffee is drinkable. It be fresh. It be fresh. Okay. Decreases. And decrease again. 3, come on, 3. Yeah, I still need to drop more fanfic recommendations in my Discord. Including my favorite author, who is an actual published author too. I need to drop them in there. Especially my favorite Stargate Atlantis fanfics they've written. To drop those in. I mostly go for the gay stuff. I have found that anything that's male is in 97% of cases better written than anything else you can find online. So that's what I tend to look for. And I've been reading fanfics since I was 16. So just take my word for it. 97% of cases, anything that's male, usually better written than anything else. I don't know how that works out, but yeah, that's the way it is. Let's see, one more, then I can stuff it. Okay, my stitch count is still accurate. It is in fact even more accurate than the first slide. Nice. Okay, let's grab some stuffing for that one. We can start with this one. Okay, ready? Hi, are you? Oh, hello. I have my finger into the light. Don't mind me, I'm fingering the light. Because that's what moth do, apparently. But yeah, I definitely need to add more to that channel. I have hundreds I can add. Even if I only add my top favorites, that is still in the hundreds. Eh. And let's see. We were on 13, right? Oh. Yeah, 14. Okay. I'm not confused, you're confused. Because I started thinking about all of the fanfics I need to add to that channel. There was a decrease, okay. And I have fucked up somewhere, but that's fine. Everything is fine. It's normal, it will still look alright when it's done, so I'm not gonna bother fixing it or anything. I will, however, stuff it a bit more. Because it's way too squishy. Yeah, that is way too squishy. Try with this. Can't even get it in. Okay, where's that one? Come here, you. I need some help from Mr. 4.5. Get in. Slow going, but it will get in. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, got it. And now just 3 around. Well, Then, let's see, I did 9 for... Yeah, I did 9 for that. And 1, now I need 2 more. Tired? Aw. That's not fun. Hope you get untired soon enough. Why don't you make some of these lights? Or are you specifically wanting to do them in neon? Just woke up, ah. That explains it. But that's still not fun. Yeah. The only thing worse than waking up tired is being woken up by your phone bleeping at you. And then you answer and it's just a salesman. Whoa. Especially when it's 9:15. And you don't need to go up until 12:20. Really want to make them using neon? Had that in your head when you first saw them? Yeah. I kinda wanna take it a step further and make them using glow in the dark yarn in different colors. Pregnant don't have good sleep. Ooh. Yeah, that would complicate the sleeping situation, yeah. I've heard the stories. Let's see, I did 9, so 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because number 10 will be the one that we connected with. Go, slip stitch. And this will be light number 2 done. As soon as I've taken care of the end, that is. Yeah, I really hope you can squish in a nap sometime. Okay, get in. 1 and 2 through. Hold that knot tight. Let's check which way it wants to go. It wants to go that way. Don't drop the needle. Might also help. Okay. Go. Okay, light number 2. Actually, somehow it's bigger, but it's fine. We have 2 lights. Hanging from one of my knitting needles, but it's fine. Yeah, we have 1 light currently going from slightly darker green to very light green up here, and then the next one is starting with that same light green and going to white. The pictures I'm gonna post of these will be so good. And then this next light will start with the white and go to the green. Woo! Yeah, I'm not sure how many I will have time to do on stream. I will be doing more off stream though. And they will probably take a lot less time off stream. But yeah, that little change I did at the top really works out nicely. Come on. 4. I think that's 4 anyway. Safety count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. Like I said earlier, always do a safety count. If you fuck up the start, you fuck up the rest of the project. Arrange the colors before swinging? Yeah. I'm just gonna do what I did with the ones in the living room. And just make a long chain. And then you just bring them up. Putting the chain through the loops that I made. Wow, my antivirus really do not like the website. So far it has blocked like 7 ads or something. Oh yeah, I need to check the game. Backspace? I'm still fine with backspace. Okay. I am still fine with the backspace. Fine. Why is my mouse so speedy? Okay. I might have accidentally bumped up the DPI settings on my mouse. Never mind. Next light. Come on. But yeah, I want to get into the red. Let's see, where are we at the moment? At the moment we are there. So we have all of that to go before we reach the red. So that's gonna be a lot of lights. Which is fine, since we don't actually own any Christmas lights apart from the ones I've made. It would be nice to have like a long string of lights to hang somewhere. You're really getting there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it was the right. Okay. Looks wrong, but it is the right one. Okay. And I felt that sneeze. At least I had time to do the increase before I sneezed. And no, I have not taken my allergy tablets today. No, not at all. They're right next to me. I still haven't. Because I'm a forgetful idiot. Like, it is right here. Right here. Underneath my sparrow sock. And I still forgot to take them. Now it's just go round. I really do wonder what it would look like if I made fly balls with this. Or maybe if I made some moth. I haven't made that in a while. Huh. There's an idea. Maybe I can do that next week? Make moth with this yarn. I do have a really nice pattern for them. Let's see, where are we here? I started thinking and I forgot. Right, increased on 1, okay. Yeah. Brain not working. Need more coffee. Yes, goddamn. At least now we have warm coffee. And the slideshow just showed a Christmas spider I made. It's actually right here too. My snowball spider. She's fully white. I made her silver eyeballs. Got a thick butt. Yeah, she's in the slideshow. You will see it because that is the only fully single colored spider in the slideshow. And also the only one that's white. But yeah, she was one of my Christmas spider. I think I called her Snowball. I think she's about to show up soon. Yeah, she's after somewhere after the rings and stuff. Butthole cat. I think that's actually one of the cats that sold. The green cat. Ah, there she is. Snowball. I knew she would appear soon. Go around. We can maybe do 2 nights before end of stream. Oh, her eyes are just normal black eyes, but I painted them with silver nail polish, and then I put a top coat over it. Because when it's dark and moonlight hits snow, it can appear silver. So I gave her silver eyeballs. It was just some random cheap nail polish. I think it cost me $1, maybe less. Okay, increase on 2. No. Had mother dropping by. I think I might have fucked up the stage count. I am not sure. Okay, no, I have not. I am still ending like I should, so no, I have not. Good. Laundry time? Ooh. Yeah, you have, fun with that? I'm gonna be here, making sparkling lights. Still got an hour, so I can make maybe this one and one more before end of stream. I think I'm gonna go and pee after this round, however. I'm gonna blame the coffee. That doesn't look right. No, it's right. Oh. Let's see, this was round 7. Come on, get down. Yeah. Oh wait, what will it be? Okay, let me ask you. Okay, that's the 17th. Ooh. Christmas for us is on a Wednesday. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna need to figure out what to make then. Oh, no, wait. I already know what to make. Okay, I'm gonna go and pee. And probably get more coffee because I'm me. and coffee matters. Here we go. And yes, that was quick because the bathroom is less than 5 meters away from my door. I think it's more like 4 meters away. Okay, let's try and figure out where we were. Did I say I had done round 7? Yes, okay, I remember. I had done 7. Got it. Right. That's another thing I have to buy before Christmas. More gingerbread cookies. Because I will not be making them myself. Because that would leave me with a lot of leftover ingredients that I will never ever use. So I would be just thrown away. Which would be a waste, so yes, I do buy pre-made. I do the same with cheese. I buy a pre-shredded cheese because it's something that we don't use often. Let's see. While it may seem more expensive by pre-made and pre-shredded and all that, it's actually saving money because it's things that you will use up, so it won't go to waste. The only thing I don't buy pre-made that kind is salads. Because that I know for sure will get eaten those few times I actually do eat fruit and veggies at all. Okay, 3 around. I should maybe make a list of everything I need to buy specifically for Christmas dinner. Because when I make Christmas dinner, I make enough for 5 people, even though we're only 2. Because that means I don't have to actually cook anything for 3 days. Let's see, will we hit the green? We will just about hit the green on this, the tip. Yeah, I don't do big batches of cooking often, but when I do it right. Like that mincemeat stew thing I made 2 days ago. We still have enough for today and a small portion left for tomorrow. That is for 1 person. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that tomorrow. Mother's the type that doesn't quite like eating the same thing more than 1 day. But I don't mind it because you can do so many variations. Like that first day I made that stew thing, we had rice. Yesterday we had French fries. And today it will either be just shove it in a soft tortilla or pasta. And then tomorrow I might add some cherry tomatoes to it. Air fryer, no. I got a really nice frying pan slash pot from the neighbor. It basically looks like a frying pan, but it has edges that are this high. Specifically for stews and stuff like that. So when I make that stew thing, I just shove everything in and let it pretty much just simmer for an hour. I think I can actually make soup in that thing. Because it's like... Let's see, let me get my ruler. Yeah, it's about 30 centimeters wide and has edges that are like this, so I can probably make soup in it. Put fries in oven? No. I showed them on a frying pan, put some salt over it, and then I put like half a cup of water, and then I put a lid on it. Because mother doesn't like them crispy like they are supposed to be. Let's see, how many rounds do we have here? I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. One more. But yeah, I just take the fries directly from freezer. I don't cook anything at all in the oven. I've never had need to. I mean, I can most likely make over 200-300 different dishes without ever using an oven. So chicken alone I can make over 100. And then add in sausage dishes and different meat dishes. Yeah, probably over 300 different dishes I know how to make without ever touching an oven. So I've never had a need to. And even if I made fries from scratch instead of pre-cut, I could still do that on regular stovetop, so let's just say I know food. I know food. Okay, now we're starting to decrease us. If I only use oven for pizza, nachos, and Christmas turkey. We don't do Christmas turkey over here at all. It's not a thing. Nachos, neither of us like. Pizza, we eat it so rarely, we just go to the pizza place like 15-minute walk away. It still has fairly cheap prices. But yeah, I do know how to use an oven. I do know how to bake quite a bit of things. It's just not something we miss. Not when it would cost us more to buy the ingredients and make it than it would cost us to just buy it pre-made. Like, it would actually cost us more to make our own bread than it cost us to go out and buy it. That's how crazy the prices here are. Come on. Curl up like that. Thank you. Like, we could get a loaf of bread that lasts us for over a week. Maybe, let's see, $2.5 US for a loaf of bread that lasts us over a week. And still stay fresh. But buying the ingredients to make that exact same loaf would cost me, rough calculation, 17. Though granted, I would still have ingredients left over to make more. But is it worth it? That's the point. Because then I would be forced to continue to make more of that same bread. Instead of just going out and buy already cheap bread and be able to buy more than one kind. And same with fries. I make fries from potatoes myself. Yeah, it would cost more than what I pay for 2 kilograms of already done fries. Potatoes at the moment is like $2 US per kilogram. Maybe more at the moment. The price keeps going up and down. While I can get 2 kilograms of already done fries for $4 right off. But there are some things that are, of course, cheaper to make myself. Like that stew thing I made. See, what did I spend on the ingredients for that? Probably only $20 for everything to make that stew. And that gave me enough for a bit over 3 days food for $20. I saw selling veg so cheap, plus we're 9p for big bags. Sometimes they do. There are certain things. Most times it's only the things that we don't eat, like carrots. We don't eat carrot. We don't eat apple. Or anything at all like that. Let's see, one more, then I can stuff in. Yeah, we've been having bad luck with sales. It's mostly been stuff we do not eat. I did get lucky last week though, that's why I made that stew thing. Because they had stock celery, very cheap. I bought 2 of them. Got really lucky there. Yeah, it's stupid expensive. Like, I have a friend in Scotland. The amount he spent on groceries for him and his mother alone is about 1/3 of my rent. I am so happy I do not live in Scotland. Because what they spend per week is what I spend per month. Oh no. It's not all their choices because he shopped very much like me. On sales and the cheap versions and such. It's just their prices. Does this count as light butt stuff? Asking for a friend, that friend being me, fingering a light. Rent here in the UK is crazy. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to our rent next year because they are talking about increasing it by 15%. It has already gone up a lot in the last 2 years because they installed a new security system and solar panels. So the rent has already gone up crazy much. Okay. So this is looking like I might be able to do another light, actually, before I end. I can afford to do some overtime, so... I can most likely squish in another light. Come on. 2, 3 bed out of city. Hold on, now I'm curious. Let me find out what our rent is in British pounds. Let's see, Swedish crown, British pound. Wow, is that correct? Wow. Our rent at the moment is apparently 509 British pound. Our current rent. And that's after it increased by almost 100. And this is a 3-bedroom. Come on. Need to be careful so I don't grab the stuffing. Okay, now I need to do a re-around. Come on. You. But yeah, I'm probably gonna squish in one more light. Even though it'll probably be some overtime. Let's see, I need one more, right? Right, one more. You can tell by looking at this I need one more round. And I keep making the same mistake and using my left hand too much. I can feel the strain. Okay, go. Okay, apparently this one did not even reach the green at all. Got it. Nine. Then it is naturally twisting exactly to the spot I want it to be. Nice. Okay. This was such a good choice. Because these are so cool. Especially with the sparkles catching the light. Get in. Go. One and two. This was probably one of my best ideas in a long ass time. Putting it out there. So, one light going from green, light green, next one going from light green to white, and then white going back to the light green. And then the last one will start with white and go into the green. Coming around full circle. Woo! Come on. But yeah, next year I'm gonna use all of my Twitch money and get a better webcam. And then this one will be facecam. Because this one looks so good when the picture is small. Come on, get in. Get in the hole. Thank you. Yeah, I need to eat the last of this. Right, haul of crochet hooks recently. Knit Pro interchangeable ends can fit on a circle of wires. Wow. So 6 to 8 per hook, they were 49 beat. Wow. When crazy ended up with 20. Yeah, I can see that. I would have done the same. Yeah. Yeah, mostly put like a tiny piece of paper around the hook. I don't have any show at the moment. But yeah, I just cut a strip of paper, make a hole, and then put it on the hook. And if I need that hook, I put that piece of paper, I put it on the stitch marker instead. And on that piece of paper there is written what the project is and what size hook. So I haven't had to do that recent. Which got free postage, how to pay, yeah. I'm currently waiting on stuff on Amazon to go on sale. So I can get more things for same price, yet still hit that free shipping limit, which got increased. I'm still not happy about that. Because nowadays I have to spend 100 more Swedish crowns to get free shipping. Yep, same. Just put a 0 behind the 5 and you get the price in Swedish crowns. Roughly, anyway. And I am not happy about that. I have some really cool scrapbook paper, so I'm waiting to go on sale. Has like vintage steampunk patterns and such. Let's see, where am I? Okay. Now I know where I am. Come on. Yeah. But yeah, probably gonna have to do some overtime, but I will make one more light. No euro? No. They are still to this day talking about us going over to euro. Still to this day, still talking about it. But every time they get voted down. So yeah, we are still using Swedish crowns. Which is basically take any price in euro and add a zero. For rough guesstimation of currency conversion. So like €1, 10 Swedish crowns, and so on. And same with US dollars. Yeah, same. Thankfully most of the country agrees, which is why we still do not have euro. Okay, increase on. And I forgot. Let's see. Increase. 1, 2, okay, increase here. Take off yarn almost went off the desk again. Okay, which means we're now at 7. Or should be anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig up the pattern for next week then. Let's see if I can find a pattern for the 24th. I already know what I want to make, I just need to find a pattern. But yeah, this is the yarn we will be using the entire month. So there will be no surprises about that. Not really. I'm thinking I'm making the lights now. Next week I'll be making hopefully 2 moths. Because, you know, light attracts moth. And I can hopefully make 2 of them in one stream with the pattern I'm gonna use. And then the week after, which will be 24th, this yarn and making a snowman and a scarf and a hat for him, all in that yarn. But I am not sure if I have snowman pattern already that I like. I need to check my Ribbler. But yeah, that will be for Christmas, which is the 24th over here, which conveniently falls on Wednesday. Can't access your Ribbler? What? But why? Website not working or lost password and can't reclaim? Okay, stitch count still correct. Woo. Oh. Not recognized. Trying to re-register says email already in use, but okay then. Have you contacted their support? I think they have an email support, so you can also attach screenshots. Okay, now I just need to go around. Only because I haven't needed to use them recently, we'll do a lot of say, yeah. Some of my favorite patterns only exist on Ribbler, like it all. The designer have not released the pattern anywhere else on the entire internet. Only Ribbler. So while it is slightly unethical, I might take screenshots of the pattern and save. Just for myself. They are all free patterns anyway. I've never bought a single pattern on Riddler, so they're all free anyway. But still, I'm thinking of taking screenshots and saving. Yeah, some people are not approving of doing that, even if it's a free pattern. Yeah, that's my thought too. It would only be for my personal use. And I would be taking the screenshots so that the designer's name would be visible anyway. Just so that I can reference them back if anyone asks. I always do that if I save a pattern like that, if it's possible. I do have some patterns saved where the designer's name was not visible anywhere for some reason. Writing in notebooks. Yeah, I've been thinking of doing that for the smaller ones. Okay, so we have one round after this. Then we have the decreases. So we are soon done with the fourth light. Come on. Stop twisting up. But yeah, I might be doing that with some of the smaller ones. Some of them are like big ones that have several body parts and descriptions and all that. And I do not fancy writing that much by hand. Okay, so decreasing after this. Yeah, you go and get laundry. I should be ending now, but like I said, I still have some bits to go on this. Some might still be here by the time you're done. Otherwise, I'll be seeing you in the Discord. Or Discords. I think we share about 20 Discords by now. Mm. Definitely also gonna be taking my allergy tablet because God. Okay, I had mother dropping by. He also gets up and moves about once every hour. Okay, time to stuff this. Might be too much. I'll start by half. Well, half it. A tiny bit more. About half of this then. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay then. I do wonder if I have a raid target for once. I pretty much never have a raid target on any day due to the times that I stream. And I also pretty much only raid people that I am already following. Just to be on the safe side. Okay, so now we need 2 more. But yeah, we'll be ending as soon as this light is done. We need just a few more rounds, then the little hangar. And string it up with the others. Okay, 1 more. Ooh, I just had an idea. I just had an idea. That would be interesting. Might have to do that after stream. Just to try it out. Oh no, wait, I can't. I need to make enough lights to hit the red before I can do that, okay. Fine. I can, however, write down the idea. Let's see, I made 9. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Then it is naturally twisting around directly to where I want it. Nice. That piece of fluff was falling down. Okay. Let's put away the yarn. I'm not gonna pack it away, just put it away from the desk. Okay, do. Okay. There once. And in there twice, thank you. Yeah, right on time. Because I am during the end here. That was really right on time. Washing mostly dry. That's great. Okay, go. Here is all the lights. So different, and they are all made with the same yarn. Have I said lately how much I love color changing yarn? And all of them have red glitter. Yeah, we started over here. Started with the green that went up to light green. Next started with the light green, went up to the white. Next one started with the white, went up to light green, and then light green to the darker. Then the next ones, let's see, where are we exactly? Ah, there. The next ones, we will start with that and going to that dark, and then it will go to the red. And once we hit the red, that's where I will stop making the lights. Because then I have done a full, almost a full color repeat. And then it will go back there into the green. Next week. I need to get some of that yarn. That depends. How much money do you want to spend? Because this is from Hobby. This is the Hobby Universe Christmas in the color Christmas Comet. It is my favorite of the four. It is, in fact, the same yarn I used for the Christmas Whirl. Hold on. Since I'm doing overtime anyway. There we go. This. This is the same yarn. This was 8.5 hours with a 2.5mm hook. But yeah, it's the same yarn that I have made the lights with. You can see it here in the center. It's the same yarn. Yeah, eventually. That's why I have it pinned up. It has been pinned up in the corners like this since last year. Because this is the safest way I can keep it. That is still not showing the correct colors. That red is more like a vampire red than blood red. More like a dark gothic vampire red. But yeah, this is the same yarn. And this was 8.5 hours with a 2.5mm. Yeah. That's why I wanted to make this specific pattern. This pattern is from 1960s, I think, or 1950s. I think this pattern was the one from 1962. Part of a 12 square set that made a bridal blanket. But I wanted to make it in this yarn instead, just because I wanted to see how this yarn worked up. And yeah, I call it my Christmas whirl because I made it for Christmas. It was my big Christmas project. It's big. Like, let's see, what is it? 24.5 centimeter across. I have plans on making more, but in different universe yarns. Okay. We have our lights. I have, well, some of our lights. We have the first ones. I have shown off my one of my big projects. I suppose I can show you the sock too while I'm here. This is the spiral sock at the moment. I can untangle it from itself. There we go. But yeah, spiral sock. And this is a bit over halfway to being done. Let's see, what am I even starting with? Okay, yeah, that needs to be on that end. Because I'm starting on a knit stitch the next. Okay. And it is actually showing correct colors. I'm kinda surprised. But yeah, this is the actual colors. Yeah, this is what I got on the stock at the moment. It's so cool. I'm completely in love. I'm already planning like 3 more pairs. But yeah, I am gonna end. Let's see. The pattern for the lights. It's by Repeat Crafter Me. And it's simply called Crochet Christmas Lights. Discord for all of the memes and dreams and not safe for work is right over there. Instagram for all the stuff you see up there and more, right down below. And these lights will also be there soonish. I'm gonna have to grab more coffee. But yeah, then these will be up and you can see the correct colors. Woo! I need to pack away. There we go. I'm gonna keep that on my desk. Okay, got it. There we go. Also need to recaffeinate. Again, I know. It's a need. My caffeine stream always have too much blood in it. Thanks for a great company. No, thank you for your company. I'll be seeing you guys whenever that'll be. Unless you're in my Discord, because then you can see me anytime. But for now, have a great time zone. Stay warm and hydrated. Bye.